Paul started by going to the synagogue, but he'd rather go to the marketplace, which he went to every day. And from there, God opened a door for him to come to the third space. The third space. Now, look over here at verse 18. Then certain Epicurean and Stoic philosophers encountered him, and some say, what does this babbler want to say? Others said, he seems to be a proclaimer of foreign gods, because he preached to them Jesus and the resurrection. And they took him and brought him to the Areopagus, saying, may we know what this new doctrine is of which you speak. Now, Paul met some highly educated, high flyer of society. They may be a little critical of Paul's sharing, but they were very impressed by the way Paul carried himself, and so they invited him to this place called the Areopagus. Now, the Areopagus actually means the council on the hill of Ares. Now, Ares is another name for Mars. So this event became known in history as Paul on Mars Hill. Now let's understand, what exactly is the Areopagus? It is a council of movers and shakers of society. To be a member of this council, you got to be at least 60 years old and got to be an ex-government minister or a top public policy maker of society. And they were there to listen to the latest ideas. So they were very progressive people, constantly thinking about the new policies to set for the entire generation. Now, there are 4 little words that are used in verse 19 that was critical. 4 little words. And they took him. Can you see that? The third space is not somewhere you can go at will. I can't decide to come to Sydney this morning and say, I want to meet your Prime Minister. You know what? His office will say, Jesus, I know. Dr. Phil, I know. Who are you, Kong? Yeah. The third space is not somewhere you go at will. You have to be invited in. You got to come to a place of prominence and excellence and acceptability where you get to be taken in and invited in. So, one more time. The first space is where you meet people like you. They believe like you. They talk like you. They worship like you. They have your same faith. The second space is where you work, where you go and you have your interface with business, education, government, arts, entertainment, and mass media. But the third space, the place of policy making, the place where the values of the whole society is being decided. You can't get in there by yourself. You got to get invited in. So you have to earn the right to be heard. And this is where upward mobility is vital. And that is why, now that you are a Christian, don't stay at your entry-level job. God's will is for you to be the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, blessed in your coming in, blessed in your going forth. Oh, come on, you believe that? Give the Lord a big hand.